just like all the others, bringing them down exceptionally slow. Trista is. Green flag drops, and the missile drops the hammer. And look at her driving away. Zippel's trying to find some way around that 95 car. Finally does on the high side. Seawart's in the second spot. Zippel in third. Pankratz going backwards in a hurry as Nelson goes by as well. The missile. Seward, Zippel, Payton, and Pankratz. And I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that this is Trista's first race out here. It's for sure her first race here at North Central Speedway, but maybe her first race ever. And I was told during the drivers' meetings, a couple 13-year-old girls making their debut here tonight in the Hornet class. And so, fun stuff. Down into turn 1 and 2, Seward goes in low, drifts up high, comes out low again, and Zippel tries to find the lane around as he was just up on the high side the whole time, and Zippel does complete that pass as Josh in the 5Z now up into the second spot. Still Seward in third for now, and then the 5 car, Peyton Nelson. And you see Peyton, he's got the weight all on the back of that car. You kind of see the whole thing, the big wheels up front, the tiny tires in the back. And he is running in the 4th spot right now. 95 still making her laps out there, and if this is her first lap, or first race rather, she is doing exceptionally well, keeping it off the wall, just kind of feeling the groove, feeling how rough this straight looks smooth, but the track is exceptionally rough, especially in these cars. They're completely stock suspension. Everything about these cars is stock. It's OE suspension, it's OE drivetrain, cannot have racing tires, nothing. You can put a roll cage stripper down, put a roll cage in, a racing seat, a fuel cell, those kinds of things. But other than that, all of the running stuff on these cars is all stock, and so they get exceptionally bad ride around this track. Very, very rough. And Trista's out there just kind of getting her feet wet for the first time, doing a fine job, keeping it off the wall, keeping the car safe. The missile. She's looking at 1 to go. Here's the 26 car way, way out ahead and putting the 95 car 2 laps down right now as the missile will be coming around looking at the checkered flags. Drew in the sun drop. Fletcher Leasing Incorporated Acura comes home number 1. Then Zippel comes home number 2. Seward and Nelson drag racing here to the finish. Beating and banging just a little bit. And coming on down to the green. And you see Pete, he's laying way back. Look at him. Come on, buddy. It's just driving a car. It's just like it is on the street. It's no big deal. Hammer down. It's the one on the right. Push the gas. You know who's pushing the gas? Look at these 3 up front. Hot Rod, Lane Roberts in that 0 car up high, and Fenstemaker in the double 0 car down to the inside. Oh, Hot Rod Berg digging around the inside there. You see him laying that just like a plow going around turn number 1 and 2 here. Vukovic just moving up 1 spot. Passes Addie Young in the 23 car. So the Cavi up front, the Chevy, then the Honda, 1 and 2, as Berg and Roberts down into 3. Roberts makes up lots of ground coming into the turn, but then loses it all. Doesn't get much drive coming out of the turns. They're coming up on Addie Young. Should catch her in the straightaway here, and that should make for an easy pass, although they're getting dangerously close to turn number 3 here. Hot Rod checks up, and that costs him the lead as Lane Roberts goes around the outside and takes over the lead from the 99. Lapper's always making a difference there. Addie Young is putting in her laps. Little cool Saturday night drive here in the 23 car. Fenstemaker, your 3rd place drive. And Hot Rod going to try to drive hard, get back into that lead. I'm not sure that Roberts is going to let that happen as he drifts way up high here again. He's got that enter low, exit high thing figured out. Hot Rod will try to have to do something different. As he's hugging the inside, then he has to drift up high just a little bit. Roberts down to the inside, pushing up to the top side. Turn, turn. There's the wall. I'm good. Clicking off the laps left and right. White flag coming out next time for that 0 car up front of Lane Roberts. The 2-door Civic. Looking strong up front. Down into turn number 1 for the last time. Hot Rod in second spot, the 99 getting checked up by the lap car. And maybe it'll happen again here as we got 2 lap cars as Vukovic in the 13 car, our radio friend. He's going to get Roberts. Now they get out of there. Roberts comes home number 1 in the 0 car. Hot Rod in the 99 comes home first place. And that's the points battle there. First place in the 100% choice how fast they want to go. Fenstermaker with a good jump. Berg kind of trapped behind Seaward just a little bit. And it is Vukovic, your rookie driver, down into the first turn right in front of the missile. Oh, and Berg hard to the outside, and then it's the 5Z of running out back. So there will be some shaking up right off the top of the green flag here, I suspect. And there it is, as Fenstermaker launching hard. The 0 car of Roberts way to the inside of Zippel. Excuse me, of Seward. Hot Rod in the front stretch has passed 3 cars. And he is on the move looking to hunt down the 21E of Emmy Seward. Wide with the 26 and the 0, making a sandwich out of the double aught car of Brendan Fenstermaker, and the missile quickly to the front, but getting pressured by that Honda. This is all Honda power up front here. Drew's car is an Acura. The 0 car, that is a Honda Civic. And rolling, little contact they were. And that 0 car to the front, but he pushes up and gives just a little bit of room down to the bottom as Fletcher digging. This is kind of Drew's track. She loves it here. She's kind of the dominator of this class. And so she's going to be looking to defend her turf to the 0 of Lane Roberts. But he looks to have control of things right now. They will quickly be into some lappers here as the 23 and the 95 will be in front of them. Blue flag is out. That's a perfect example. Drew working her way through, right through the cream and the Oreo, right through the middle. And that allows Roberts to get a little bit bigger gap. The rest of the field bearing down very quickly on the 23 and the 95, and it's going to shake stuff up. Holy smoke, Seward into the outside wall just a little bit. She does a phenomenal job of saving that. I don't know if that's the first time that Emmy has touched the wall, but it's a hair-raising experience when you hear that wall scraping along the side of your car. Hot Rod diving down into turn number 3 and passing Fenstermaker at the same exact time. Hot Rod Berg in the 99 going to the top of the track and burning down the front stretch. The top 3 now, it is Lane Roberts in the 0 car up front, and he is pulling away from the missile, Drew Fletcher, in the 26 car, and they are significantly ahead of the 99R of Hot Rod Berg, and they are out front of Brendan Fenstermaker. Then it's Seward, Nelson, and then our 2 rookie drivers. The 23 machine is Addie Young, 13 years old, and the 95 of Trista Pancratz, and Trista getting passed again right there, now 2 laps down, as Lane Roberts is just bobbing and weaving his way through the lappers in this field. Oh, Seward does a great job of saving that, and she got way bad out of shape coming out of number 2, and her and Peyton Nelson do a good job of avoiding each other, just clicking off lap after lap after lap. Full straightaway lead here. Lane Roberts in the 0 car over the missile, Drew Fletcher. Then it's Hot Rod lapping the 95 yet again. Fence to Maker and Nelson, 4 and 5. They're your top 5. And Roberts in danger of lapping up even a little bit further here as Emmy Seward will be next on the list in that 21E car to be lapped by Lane Roberts. And he is just mowing down the field here in that Honda Civic. 1 lap to go for the happy face 0 car of Lane Roberts. Down the backstretch for the last time. Still Fletcher in second, and she has a problem and is off the pace. Rod still in third, and it is Lane Roberts. Comes home number 1, and he'll be rolling down into that Thrivent Financial for Lutheran's Hornet winner's circle. And Drew way off the pace there as she comes across the finish line, and I'm not 100% sure if she just knew she had a massive lead or what was going on there, but Berg nearly catching her. Bring him down out of Wilmer, Minnesota. And he's not even going to go up on there. He's just going to be way away from that Hornet sign. But we'll get him out of the car, get him some pictures and some trophies. Drew's going to come over and give a little vroom vroom, say good race. And that was a good race. Quite dominating performance there by Lane Roberts. And I don't have a lot of information. Lane's obviously a brand new driver for us here. That's our flag man. That's it. So, this is just told to me. If you were here with us 2 weeks ago, Kevin Jones was on vacation, and we had that flag man. That's Lane Roberts. So he's no stranger to this track at all. So, but he's out of Wilmer, Minnesota. So he's no stranger to racing whatsoever. But I didn't know he was a driver too. He's just an all-around fella. So there he is. Get him out of the car. The Thrivent Financial for Lutheran's winner here tonight, Lane Roberts out of Wilmer, Minnesota. Great job, Lane. Very dominating.